So this colocasia was grown in the garden last year and potted up exactly a year ago today. But one thing joined it in the pot which I didn't expect, which was a very tiny bit of Tetrapanax papava rex. As you can see, that tiny bit of root has grown into a substantial plant in the same pot. You can see the large white beigey roots of the T-Rex are intermingled with the roots of the colocasia. So I will separate them now. And as you can see, the colocasia, the main plant, was actually this rhizome here, which rotted off at the top, sent out some runners which have grown off into the plants which we have this year. They've grown a few feet tall. So this will be separated and potted up. The T-Rex will be left outside, that'll be fine, as long as it doesn't freeze through the pot. And the colocasia will be brought inside. So with Tetrapanax papava rex, a piece of fruit this big, it's about 1 inch too long. Within a year it will create a plant this big. Very, very invasive. Very, very relentless plant that once you have, it's pretty hard to get rid of. The colocasias have separated, washed off all the soil from the roots, and they'll be potted up. And the actual rhizome which they all came from is still alive, got growth points on here, that can be potted up, and I'll get many more plants off that as well. So a piece of 1 or 2 inch long Tetrapanax papava rex root has gone from a very small piece of root to a decent sized plant within 12 months, and in another 12 months it'll turn from this to this. Now when it comes to overwintering, this T-Rex that's in the ground basically just let the frost do its business, blacken off the leaves. These can be tied up and taken away, and depending on how bad the winter is, you may want to put a bit of fleece over the top of that, maybe tie some straw around the bottom of it just to mulch around the bottom. Pretty much the root hardy at the worst, and at best the stem hardy, and the growing tip at the top may just carry on where it left off the year before. So I think for this year I'll just let this get frosted off and let the winter take its course, and hopefully it'll carry on growing next year as it has this year.